What's going on? My name is David, this is Spencer, and welcome to Aftermath. Welcome back to Aftermath, the Sportscast, where we cover the 912 area. We are going into week 7. We had a great week 6 movie type of week. But we're getting into the region play. We're getting into big-time games where games are starting to really matter. Right now, you're 51-11 on your quick picks.
Come on, man.
So let's start there. This week, first game of the week is going to be Beach versus Savannah Country Day. Who you got?
Beach Country Day. That's tonight, actually.
Tonight,
yeah, Thursday. We got 2 Thursday night games, but I got Country Day on that one.
Country Day?
Yeah.
Next Thursday night game, Groves versus Liberty County. Both teams are 1-4 going into this. Who gets their second win?
I'm going Liberty with this one. Liberty's coming off a blowout win versus Johnson, so I feel like they're feeling good right now. I'm going to go Liberty.
And speaking of Johnson, the 2-3 Johnson versus Calvary's undefeated so far. Who you got?
Is this a question?
Let me go ahead and mark it down.
Yeah, I was about. Come on, Calvary got that one, man.
Next one, Savannah Christian versus Long County.
Savannah Christian. They got to bounce back.
I think they're going to have a good bounce back week. Going to the next one, Islands versus Southeast Bullock. Who you got? On to the next one. Windsor versus Tatnall County. Who you got?
This is a tough one. But I'm going to go Tatnall just because I feel like they played tougher teams than Windsor has so far, so I feel like they just going at the end, they're going to
If it comes to a dogfight, they know how to handle it. All right. On to Memorial Day versus Edmund Burke Academy.
I don't know anything about who was at Edmonds Burke. I don't know anything about them.
I think Memorial quarterback coming back this week. I think concussion protocol should be over now. He could be a little rusty coming off of 2 weeks of not playing.
Can I do this? Can I say if he plays, I got Memorial. If he doesn't play, I got Edmonds Burke. Because I don't know if he's playing or not, and the game's tomorrow. So like, come on now. Like, I'm gonna find out after the game.
So if he plays, you're picking Memorial Day. If he doesn't, you're picking Edmonds.
Yeah,
all right. I'll put a question mark there for right now. We'll figure out. We'll call Coach Taylor tomorrow and figure out what's the.
I should have just called Coach Taylor before this.
Next one, St. Andrews takes on Robert Toombs Christian Academy. Who you got?
Same. I don't know anything about Robert Toombs, so.
I believe they're 4-0 though.
They're undefeated.
I think so.
And St. Andrews what? 4-1.
4-1.
Come on, St. Andrews, bro. Don't disappoint me.
I like them. I like them as well. And then going into the only undefeated team left in GHSI or SCISA, whatever their new
GIAA, I think it is.
Yeah, whatever their new conference is. But Bethesda versus Orangeburg Prep.
Yeah, I got Bethesda.
Bethesda's on a roll, and we actually did check the stats from after last episode. They haven't been scored on since week 1.
And it was only 7 points.
And it was 7 points. I haven't done the math yet, but they're outscoring their opponents 100+ to 7.
It's over that. It has to be at least like 200 because they have a couple 50 pieces out there.
But a lot of these games are going to affect the mid-season rankings, which we did put out yesterday on Instagram. We got a lot of feedback on them, what y'all thought, and we are going to dive into a few of them before we get on to the game of the week. First one that we saw a lot of arguments for is whether, who was it? Johnson should be higher.
Johnson above Windsor. So where Johnson is sitting at 8, Windsor's at 7. Windsor beat them 10-7.
Yeah, it's hard to argue that you're better than yeah.
You can't. Y'all played each other.
Yeah.
They have the win over y'all. I can't rank y'all. And this is the first 6 weeks. It's not based off what y'all are gonna do finishing the season. It's the first 6 weeks. Windsor has y'all in the first 6 weeks.
We're definitely gonna drop into the season rankings. We'll see where people move to. But another argument was Jenkins should be higher because of who they've played.
No.
But because they were arguing if they were in the same division with everybody else, they would be.
That's cool, but they're not.
Yeah.
So you're where you are right now. Where are they? 6? Like you're
6.
1-4, and I got y'all placed at 6. Be happy with that because
and
you're in 5A right now. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Like you got to play who you got to play.
And next season when y'all drop down, we'll see.
Exactly.
We'll see. Another one that was argumentative is whether New Hampstead should be top 3. And now this is going to be
Oh, wait. Another one, though.
Yeah.
Remember, there was a couple people arguing the the Savannah High Groves.
Didn't
Savannah
Groves
High
won?
was saying that they should be above Groves.
Because they said they weren't supposed to lose the game.
Like,
but
it doesn't matter if you're not supposed to lose.
Yeah.
Y'all lost. Yeah, y'all.
The Cowboys
y'all
weren't
gave up
supposed
the-
to lose to the Cardinals last week.
Exactly. Y'all gave
They
up
did.
the game-winning touchdown. Like, y'all definitely weren't supposed to lose that game, but y'all did. So I can't give y'all.
Yeah.
I can't put y'all low.
So I agree with that one.
But yeah,
But
back to New Hampstead.
New Hampstead, people have been arguing that they should be top 3. It's not a terrible argument because they brought up that New Hampstead did play Calvary and kept it close, but it was a scrimmage game.
Yeah.
So I don't want to put too much weight on a scrimmage game because it's a scrimmage. They didn't even
was
play the fourth
early.
quarter. So
I'm pretty sure both teams didn't even have all of their players
Mm-hmm.
playing or fully healthy at that time. But there was a comment that they were saying New Hampstead should be either 2 or 3. 1, you're definitely not 2. You're not above Calvary. That's not happening. Did you just see Calvary? They dropped the rankings. Calvary just moved up above Cedar Grove, number 1 in 3A. I forgot whose actual ranking it was, but yeah. BC's number 1, easy. They're back-to-back state champs. They're undefeated right now.
Yeah.
There's no way they can be anywhere but 1. Calvary's undefeated. Like I said, they just moved up to number 1 in 3A. They're dominating everybody they played. Like, every single team they played so far, including Savannah Christian, they dominated.
Yeah.
So, can't put them anywhere other but 2. They could be 1, but you have BC right next door.
and
So, like, you can't
dock them
that's
for
tough.
it.
3, you can kind of debate because they were saying that Savannah Christian's DBs couldn't guard New Hampstead's receivers. That's an argument you could probably have, but
I don't think New Hampstead's receivers are as good as Calvary. Is that what they're looking at?
they looked at that game and said that Savannah Christian couldn't guard Calvary's receivers, and they feel like their receivers are on the same level as Calvary's receivers. So they said basically the same outcome would happen. But what I was saying was, it's not just receivers on the team.
No.
You got to look at quarterback, running back, offensive line, defensive line, linebackers, DBs, special teams, coaching staff. It's so much that goes into football.
Yeah.
And they have a good team, but you can't, like, if that's your one argument why y'all need to be 3 instead of 4, it wasn't a good argument for me. So,
Well, the thing is, they have a good opportunity this weekend to really make a point. They are going against BC, what we put number 1. What do you need to see out of New Hampstead to even put them in the number 3 spot? Because I think a win is a little bit too much. I think asking them to win the game is a little bit much.
I'm not even expecting them to win. I just want to see them compete. I don't want to see a blowout. I want to see them at least, especially in the first half, like, compete with BC. Y'all swear y'all are 2 or 3. If y'all are 2 and y'all had a close game with Calvary and y'all feel like y'all are in that Calvary level, there should be no reason why BC blows y'all out.
Yeah.
Because people are always saying Calvary's better than BC.
Yeah.
So.
Which we'll never see that game, apparently. So.
At all. Especially the Luke versus Jake matchup.
Yeah.
That's the big matchup everybody wants to see. Like, man, I wish
by the time we
should
see
be
that,
able to. I wish we could schedule something.
set
but
something up. Hey,
them college coaches would be so mad. But yeah, I just want to see them compete. I want to see can the defense, like how the defense does against another Power 5 quarterback. Because when we saw them play Jake, they look good.
Yeah.
But Luke's a whole different type of quarterback
Yeah.
because he's more mobile than Jake. He's their dual threat type quarterback, and that offense is just different. Like that whole BC and Calvary's teams are just completely different.
Well,
So it's hard to look at both of those and say New Hampshire did this versus Calvary, so they'll do this versus BC.
Yeah.
But
See, BC just doesn't give up a lot of easy stuff.
at all.
When you score against BC, you have to earn it. They
Exactly.
don't get penalties. They don't really allow any big breakout runs.
And in the scrimmage that we did see New Hampstead, they weren't running the ball crazy versus Calvary.
No.
BC's run defense is legit.
Yeah.
And BC to me has the best secondary in the boom, right there. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
They New Hampshire's receivers versus BC's secondary.
Say Antonio, I think it was Antonio Handsome man?
You call that man handsome?
Handsome man? I don't remember how to say that man's name. We're going to edit that part out.
But you
anyway.
got him. No, that's what we're keeping that in there for sure.
No, BC's secondary is stacked.
For
you
sure.
got Antonio Henson, Mackay Williams, Zach Maxwell, Marquise Williams, and even the depth that of some bench players that I know we're missing here.
Loaded.
They're loaded. They're loaded. But if New Hampstead wants to state that their wide receivers are just as good as Calvary, we got to see it.
Plus, New Hampshire's on a 2-game losing streak.
Yeah.
You can't afford to lose 3 games in a row. Now, I want to say the first 2 games weren't region play, so it's not going to affect their seeding. But this one is a region game. It is BC, so it's going to be tough, but you got to at least compete. Like,
think
don't
about the
go out there and
statement.
get blown out.
Think about the statement they can make this week.
They can make
They can make a statement.
if they go out there and beat BC, man, boy, that would be crazy.
But
Is it?
That's going to be all we have for this Thursday episode. We appreciate your time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you'll get notifications on when we post, because we post a lot.
Hey, man, subscribe, bro. Why are we not at 2,000 yet, man?
we
Y'all
are-
getting me upset, bro.
say,
We
what
should
are
be
we
at 2,000 by now. We at 1,887, man. We
Say-
should be at 2,000 by
Yeah,
now, bro.
we're almost there. Make sure you check us out this weekend. We are going to be hopping on our old coach Demasi's.
Shout out my dog, Carl Demasi,
Yeah,
man.
he hit us up. We're going to be hopping on his podcast on Saturday, 9:15. Make sure y'all tune in. We'll put a link below. But until Tuesday, peace.